All right. Okay, so at TCEA, I learned about this new thing called FigJam, and I'm super excited about it. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I don't know if you've heard about this, but Google has discontinued Jamboard, and Jamboard is something that was really popular. I used it when I was a teacher, but not to worry because there's a new upgrade, and actually, upgrade is the right word to use because it's like, in my opinion, 10 times better than Jamboard. So it's called FigJam. FigJam is put out by a company. I think it's called Figma. So on their website, they have a couple different places, and FigJam is one of them because it's one of the things they offer. So FigJam empowers teams to build better products together, define ideals, and align on decisions, move forward all in one place. So it's really cool because it's made for like professionals. But it's also made for like teachers and students. I really wish I would have had something like this when I was. I remember I co-taught yearbook for a couple of years when I was a teacher, and we did a lot. I don't know if you've ever heard of Scrum, like Scrum boards. You can do so many different types of those planning, and like where you move from one section to the next, if it's beginning, working, or finished, and you can set goals, and you can create timelines, all kinds of different ways that you can plan together. You can do it with FigJam, and the best part of all is that it's free. It's completely free for education. Yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm just going to show you some of. Before we get into it, there is just one thing that I want to make you aware of, is that if you go to the FigJam website or you go to the Figma website, there's going to be a place, there's like a big blue button where you can click it, where it'll say try FigJam for free. You don't want to do that one because what it's going to do is just set you up on like a 30-day trial or like a 15-day trial. What you want to do instead is go to this screen that I'm showing you right here. So when you go to the website, you're going to see at the top menu, there's a tab called pricing. Go to that pricing tab. You're going to come to this screen. You can see there's the free. That's not the one you want to choose. You want to choose where you see where it says 30. I'm sorry, 30. Where it says $3 a month for professional. In the real small print where that blue arrow is pointing, it says free for students and educators. That is the link that you want to click on. And I believe I pasted links in the chat already. So you want to click on that link, and it's going to take you through the little. I put the little a little a smaller window there where it says get the free Figma education plan for your classroom. It's going to take you through a really short where you just kind of fill out your email, and it verifies you if you're a student, educator, or administrator. Really super easy. Took me like a minute to do, but that's the one you want to choose. Okay, so without further ado, I now want to show you FigJam. So hopefully everyone can see that. Okay, great. I think you can see. So this is the FigJam like page. Once you get into your free education um, version. And so basically, what I can do here just to start off is if you go to that Explore tab at the very bottom, it'll take you to this page, and I could just I could keyword search the word plan, right? And then what you want to do is this is where you can get some really cool templates. What I do is I go to the free, and then I choose, instead of all products, I just do FigJam. Okay. And so if you scroll through there, you can see they've got like different ones that start you out, kind of like what I was showing you, like with there's templates for like timelines, there's templates with like sticky notes, calendars, all kinds of cool stuff that'll start you out just if you want to start with a template. But I'm not going to start with a template. I'm just going to start off on um, with a just a brand new FigJam board. So then I'm going to click this big purple button that just says start a new uh, board, and this is kind of what it's very similar to the old one, right? There's an arrow and a pan tool, like with the little hand, and so I can use those to pan around back and forth. And there's also this zoom, so you can zoom in and out. And the canvas or the workspace is kind of it's almost infinite, so it's really cool that way. Um, Let me see. We've got the pin, so just like in Jamboard, you can draw, right? Which is really cool. There's a highlighter tool, so I can highlight stuff. And then there's this cool little like you can put like tape. That's kind of neat. And then there's an eraser, so I can do this eraser tool, and There we go. You just click on whatever you want to erase. It's really neat because when you're drawing, you can actually choose like different colors and different thickness, and you can actually like sample colors. So that's pretty neat. And so I can draw with different colors on my pen. All right, but I'm just going to erase that. And I can actually choose one of those tools to kind of go there on my bottom dock. So right now I've just got the marker tool there. All right. There's shapes. So this is pretty cool right here. Like I can throw out shapes. And this is really cool. Like if I wanted to create like a flow chart. So that's pretty cool. I can type things in here like, phase one, right? And you can type in there. So that's really cool. And then there's these really neat, like you can see there's these arrows where you can actually do connecting arrows from one shape to the next, right? And then I can even change the color of these. Each one of these gives me like this little toolbar that can give me different options. All right. And what's cool is that you can connect these even after the fact, right? Or I can, do like that and they can connect to each other. And when I move them around, it actually adapts to wherever I'm moving that to. So that's really cool. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. All right. And then in the sticky notes, I can actually type in stuff too. Okay. So there's that. And then what else did I want to show you guys? Okay. This is really cool. Um, on the sticky notes, I can change the color as well. I think I might have shown you that already. Um, and then the sticky notes will actually change sizes. So I can extend, whoops. And if you want to delete something, you can just press the delete key after you select it. So in the sticky notes, I can throw out sticky notes and the sticky notes will actually, I can resize those to be really big or really small. And as much as I type in there, it's just going to keep going down and down. And then the sticky note at the bottom, you can see it actually shows the name of the person who left the sticky note. Now, if I don't want that, I can actually click this little show hide author, this little feather icon, and it takes my name off of the sticky note. So if you want it to be anonymous, you can. But the teacher can set all of that if they want to. I'm going to leave my name. So it's just really cool, right? If you've got a bunch of students working on the same board, then you can see who's leaving those sticky notes. Okay. Another really cool part is this thing called sections. So right here at the bottom, you can see I can click on section and I can draw a square around all of this planning that I've done. And what that does is it kind of groups everything together now. So you can have multiple sections and then I can name the section, right? Whatever I want to name it. And then I can actually change the color of that section. So like maybe each student has a different section, a different color of their own. So I think that that's really cool as well. There's another really cool part on here. You can actually put text box, all right, and type into the text box. Any one of these, whether it's the text or the sticky note or the shape, you can actually even come in here and highlight that and then even insert like a web link. So I could paste in or type in a URL. So that's really cool in my opinion as well. So very robust in terms of planning. You can link to different things. There are different ways to communicate as well on FigJam. I can go over here to these stamps and I can like leave little stamps. Like say if you're the curator or you're the editor in chief, you can approve of certain parts of the plan. There's also like thumbs up. You can leave a thumbs up if you like certain parts of what the students are doing, or students can leave feedback on each other's phases or whatever they're doing as well. There's another part in here where you can actually leave like emojis. So that's pretty cool. So if everyone's working together in real time, people can leave little emoji icons or little expressions. So that's really cool. We could leave like a question mark, say if you've got a question about something. Okay, so there's lots of different ways you can use that to communicate. Another thing is something called cursor chat. So if you just type on your keyboard the backslash, what that's going to do is put a little like bubble that follows my little cursor around wherever it goes. So it went away. So I'm just gonna say like I have questions about. So you can see where that would be really beneficial. And wherever you move your mouse, people can see that, you're saying something. So that's really cool. Another part that you can do on here is there's this little comment box at the top, right? And you can leave a comment. So I can click right here and say, tell me more, right? And then I can move that comment wherever I want it to go in that section or in the board. And then the student or whoever's looking at students, they can click on that comment and it opens up on its own little chat thread on the side where they can actually respond to that comment. So I think that's really cool too, that they allow the students and the teachers to do that as if they were, professionals as well. So that comes all with this free version as well. Another thing that I thought was really cool is up here on the top, you can click on your little circle with your name and you can click Spotlight Me. And what that does is, as the teacher, you see there's this purple box around it. So now, as the teacher, I can force all of the students to look at whatever it is that I'm showing them. And then when I'm finished, I can do Stop Spotlight, and now all of the students will be free. Um, to do whatever they're doing as well. And obviously it's just me in here, but just like on Jamboard, you would see everyone moving stuff around at the same time. There's these cool little I guess they're called stickers. So we can search through stickers. There's a lot of like free ones on here. There's so many different kinds. I won't go through all of those because there's so many, but you can leave like cool little stickers on there. Just another really neat way to add some, kind of some style or just some art, more of artistic, uh, just to have fun with the Jam board as well, or with the Fig Jam as well. I thought this was really cool in terms of like management, like classroom management. You can set, there's this little clock up here on the side, on the top side here. You can play music. There's like a record player here, and I can drop down and choose lo-fi, or there's different genres of music you can play. I can adjust the volume, and then I can set a timer. Right now it's set to 1 minute, and when I click play, now we're set on a 2 or 3, it's counting down from 3 minutes on the timer. So I think that's really cool, and you can play music for everyone to hear. There's one other thing on here, real quick, that I wanted to show you. I'm probably out of time already, and I forgot where it is, but there's a place where you can actually come in here and lock everything, where if you like made an exemplar, you can lock that, and that way the students can't mess with it or change it. And I actually forgot where that was. I'm so sorry. But just so you know, there is a place where you can lock it. I think you have to select everything first. And I apologize, guys. I know it's in here. Like it was a really easy to get to. But anyways, you can. Oh, you right click on it, and I think that's where you can lock it. So now that's locked, and the students can't change anything. All I have to do is right click and just choose unlock. So really, really cool stuff, in my opinion, in terms of, just from a teacher aspect. Then last but not least, we have the share button over here on the top right. Just the same way you would on Google Slides or Google Docs. You can send it out as an email, you can copy the link, and you can choose if you want them to be just editors, or just viewers, or if they're going to be editors. And you can share that link out on your Google Classroom, Canvas, or whatever it is you're working with. So anyways, that's all for FigJam. I think it's really cool, and we hope you guys give all of these tools a try in your own classroom.